Moja kwa moja basi tuelekee aliko Waziri wa Elimu George Magoha ambaye amezindua mafunzo ya walimu kuhusu mtaala mpya wa elimu katika shule ya msingi ya Uhuru Gardens. Twende moja kwa moja tumsikize.
But the South Africans are with it. And when you get closer to home, Rwanda is practicing this curriculum. And I keep asking myself, even in my field, and not that I'm disparaging them, but even in my field of urology, they have always been behind. So something went wrong and we slept. So now that we have woken up, can we run together without prejudice and without fear or favor? I've always believed, my colleagues, that it is only what you can measure that you can actually successfully do. And that's again the reason why we want to keep impacting on you the skills with which to deal with the problem at hand. If you are unable to plan your work and say, this is what I want to achieve by this time, like Nancy Macharia has outlined to you, we have planned to train now, we shall train in August, and if there is any problem, we shall have been left with some time for any emergencies. Then we can tell the leaders of the country that I think we are ready to roll by September. I know that Kenya is my country, but one of the cultures I would pray that we change is trying to do everything with the last minute to go. You wait until now when it is about November, December, then you start thinking, oh, how are we going to train the teachers? No. By September, we want to assure our parents. It is not even the president we are assuring. I want to be able to assure you and the other Kenyan parents that we are going to standard 4 and deterred. I want to be able to assure you that by the end of the year, we shall have reached even up to level 9, and we are prepared to move on from there. And this is the mandate that I have got. And I want to say this. When I decide to do something, I shall do it with all the energy that I have if I believe it is the right thing to do. So let us stop wasting time and concentrate on the goal. Let us keep our eyes on the goal, and the goal is CBC. Are we together? I just want to describe, for those who are not aware, that this curriculum will focus less on content and more on acquisition of competencies that can help you to do something for yourself. The youth bulge in this country has a very big problem because we are training people who are going to look for jobs. This competency-based program will train people who can create jobs for themselves and employ other people. And it will be a balance between the formative and summative assessments. And rather than emphasizing on schooling, or where do you go to school? I go to Kenya High. This one is going to emphasize on the learning. And I can assure you that it doesn't matter which school you go to. Because I went into a school in the bush in Masi, many kilometers inside. And what I saw emboldened me to ensure that since I don't believe in what people say, and you can take it to the bank, I still have eyes. I believe in what I have seen with my God-given eyes, and I thank God I still have eyes. So what I saw in that school means that there is a Kenyan teacher who is not recognized, who is doing so much work, who engages children 100%. And what took my attention, every child in the class had his hand up, his or her hand up, except one. And that elegant teacher, I will look for her and give the name to Nancy Macharia. That teacher empowered the one whose hand was not up. Are you following what I'm saying? And that one also knew the answer. But I was touched, because if the person didn't know the answer, then he should have brought him or her up to the others. Now that is what is happening with every child having a book to him or herself. So it's going to take you quite a bit to convince me otherwise. And in senior secondary schools, you will have several pathways. But if you are a musician, like I almost did, I was a musician, maybe I would have gone to the pathway of fine art, music, and performing arts. Do you get the point? Now, because that pathway was not there, I did the second best, which was STEM. But still, it tells you that it's going to empower the children